Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Jack here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Last episode we found one of the generators that is powering the Leviathan Seed shield. Didn't destroy it though, as they're currently heading towards where we can get the means to do so. We also fought Rundus, which is sad. But in doing so, got a new upgrade, this ice missile. I mentioned fighting those guys once you're able to freeze them becomes a lot more fun. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to demonstrate why right there. But I'll have another opportunity. We also had a... last episode had an incident when engaging hyper mode, in which it went haywire. And since then, every time I go into hyper mode, it starts, the bar goes red and starts going up after a while. And if it overloads, well, I get a game over. Bryyo labor golem appears deteriorated but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. Also, I feel like a bit of an idiot because I've been fussing so much and trying to get these recordings done, which are all like at least an hour and a half, or excuse me, at least an hour on average anyway. And but last episode was the first episode I've done in a long time where I also used my video editor, which means that I don't have to be invested in doing an hour-long episode in one take. To which I was just like, oh my gosh. Could have been saving myself a lot of trouble. Anyway, War Golem is restrained and unable to move. So I was trying to... I can just demonstrate what I was talking about. Besides, I'd rather take care of these guys now. See now how it's building up. Really rather not deal with the likes of those guys. They're just kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Oh, just interrupted a message.
Samus, we have discovered a Federation landing site on Bryyo. You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship. We are sending the coordinates to you now.
Oh, thanks. Kind of already on the way, but whoa. I mention this planet is the only planet in the Prime games that has a weather cycle? I may have mentioned that in the last episode, but I don't remember, honestly. But it's one of the things that makes Bryyo cool. Even though it's not really my favorite place to go to. Though, my favorite place to go to is in this game. Alright, buddy boy. Do your thing. Not sure whether these guys are supposed to look more amphibious or reptilian or... I don't know.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
Referencing what I was just talking about recently.
It appears that once activated, the unique Phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds. We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry.
Huh.
Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique Phazon.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't hold anything against you guys. I mean, after all, you didn't know. Plus, they did also arm me. Like, the PED did also, that they gave me, is also the only way to defeat Dark Samus, so, you know, it is a necessary evil. But of course, Dark Samus knew that. Speaking of which, something I had mentioned last episode was how, while most people are aware of what happens when the Phazon overloads all the way. They do not necessarily hold my own personal view of what is actually happening when the Phazon overloads. Oh, you guys, eh? Screw you. Wait, where's the third one? Isn't there a third one? Come on, throw your chakra. Ah, shit. I over-damaged him. Oh, hello. Throw the chakra around. Throw your chakra around. Oh, no. Over-damaged him again. There you are. Oh, there you are. Come on. Gotta demonstrate this at least once. Dang it. Alright, well, it's not like I'm never gonna run into the Reptilicus again. That was weird. So there's a fun little... There's a fun little mechanic you can do. With the ice missile upgrade. With those guys. If you damage them enough, but not too much, then the ice missile will freeze them. And if you time that all just right, then like you've damaged them sufficiently but not too much, just as they're throwing their chakram, then freeze them, and so that when the chakram comes back to them, it will shatter them. So, like, it'll finish them off for you. So, it's just fun. Energy cells are designed as a portable power source for the Federation. Their high power to weight ratio makes them ideal for powering a wide variety of equipment. Throughout the environment, you may encounter stations that contain an energy cell. Removing the cell will leave these stations permanently offline. You will then be able to place the collected energy cell into a new station that is empty. Your collected and used energy cells are recorded in your inventory. I see. I forget you have to twist them. He certainly made the transformations back to bipedal form a lot more exciting in this game. In Prime 1, it's extremely basic. In Prime 2, they add a few little different animations. But Prime 3, they really go all out with like changing animations and such. Like if you roll out of something and you end up falling. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. I really need to buy a new nunchuck and remote and stuff. Actually, let me see if I can demonstrate it. Oh, shit. Yep. See that? I did a flip while I was falling. You wouldn't see that in the first 2 Prime games. But they added stuff like that in this one.
Data received.
You get to upgrade your ship in this one. It's fun. Woohoo! Yeah, save your ship. I can't unsee that Tesla-looking logo on the windshield. Now we can go to this one. I mean, we could go to the air dock already. It's just you can only go so far before you have to turn around. Got more of those big thorny mushroom plant thingamabobbers. There's some funny looking trees. Kind of look like giant bean plants. I don't know. Hello. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Forgot since I had to start over in my recording process. There are some things that I had scanned before, but didn't rescan. I think he's had enough. I don't know if I mentioned this in this walkthrough already, but something pretty fun about a nice little detail they put in this game is that you can't, or in the first two Prime games, you can't really see the missiles that well as they're firing. But in this game, you can see them pretty well as they're moving about. But, well, now that I have the ice missile, you can't really see it that well as it's coming out of my arm cannon, though you used to be able to. You can still see it launch, though, which is nice. So, anyway, jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it is active. Noted. Oh, see? Was doing another flip just then. Another thing I lost the scan for, if you will. Alright, big wall, you going bye-bye. Because I'm calling an airstrike. Boom. And scan the guy he just picked up. Just makes me want to pick up the guy pick up the person standing next to me and throw him out into this abyss of nothingness. Anyway, the assault pirate troopers are some of the best the pirate military has to offer. Then why is that guy throwing him at me? They are heavily armored and are resistant to most attacks. Their unique armor will deflect all missile fire, but is still damaged by beam attacks. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and energy sights, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against... Okay, yeah. You're ugly. Berserker Knight. We saw Gore go hand-to-hand with one of these guys. Our Berserker Knight's Phazite armor must be removed. Okay, yeah, we know that. The Berserker Knight serves as a shocking example of the lengths the space pirates will go to in their quest for dominance. Heavily mutated by Phazon exposure, the unit is nearly mindless, driven by battle lust. Hence why he's throwing people at me, too. Okay, you, get out of hyper mode so I can take your picture. I don't think he's getting out of hyper mode. Oh, he's out of hyper mode. Advanced Pirate Trooper. Advanced Pirate Troopers wear an additional layer of a blade of armor. Explosive attacks are recommended to break the armor away. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. I do think, well, not that I think the pirate design in this game is not cool, because it is cool, but this guy in particular I find pretty cool looking. Kind of looks plant-like, if I'm honest, but I don't see that as a bad thing. Sorry about that. What? That didn't kill you? Most impressive. I lost a lot of health there. Well, okay. To be fair, I was stalling so I could get log entries. What can I say? I'm an incurable bookworm. That's not actually true. But I do love finding, like, bits of lore and stuff like that. Oh, lovely. I don't want to deal with the likes of you. So I won't. That just shows you how powerful the Phazon defense is. Because that guy, who was out of hyper mode, just took one blast of this, but that guy took several, and he still wasn't dead. He probably could have taken like 2 more full blasts. Did you say something there? Time to kill. It's me. It's Samus Aran. Time to kill. Get lost. Hello. Pirate Hussar, rider of the vicious Korakk, wields energy lance in combat. The winged hussars arrived! Well, the winged hussars were also lancers, heavy lancers at that. Hussars are unusually brave for space pirates, willing to ride the deadly Korakk beast into combat. Their Phazon energy lances are deadly at any range. Not ranged. Hussars and their mounts have a strange bond. If a hussar is slain, his Korakk will fight to avenge his death. It's actually really cool. Kind of looks like a Bionicle. Which is funny, because a Korakk is actually kind of Bionicle. The name, anyway. Like a Korakk is specifically a white Bohrok or a Bohrok with ice powers. Korakks are it's spelled exactly the same too, except with just one K at the end. Anyway, Korakks are prized by the space pirates who use them as cavalry mounts. Their belly is occasionally vulnerable but guarded from all sides. Finding a way to get underneath it and attacking will be effective. Nerve endings in the tail can be stressed through grappling, but only when the tail is extended. The interior of a Korakk's mouth, as well as the tip of their tongue, contains sensitive nerve clusters. Attacking these points could temporarily incapacitate the creature. They can emit Phazon energy through their feet and tongue. The phasite armor they wear will repel most damage. Rather odd-looking creature, but interesting. I like how the weapon is called a lance. Or an energy lance. It's very fitting. Goodbye. Literally. Whew. Just enough to get rid of your shield. Now, if there seems to be some kind of change in how much health I have left, because there probably is, due to having to start a separate recording due to technical difficulties. Which, as you all know, there are plenty of when doing these Wii game episodes. To the point, I basically have to just be invested in one game at a time. Ow. Which I can live with. After all, life's not about just video games, you know? Sure. Like, that's my last backup file. But I haven't had interruptions up to this point, so... we'll call that a clean cut. But, as I said, I also was going to show what happened when you let the Phazon overload. You know, I might just leave that in. Just it glitching out like that, just because the amount of trouble I've had with my software glitching throughout this walkthrough. It's like my software understands that there's a joke in the corruption. Sorry about that. I think the reason I really hate technical difficulties is because I don't understand them. If I knew what the problem was, then it wouldn't be so bad. The hunted. Oops. The primals crafted new magics to protect their warriors and sent them into the burning wastelands to hunt the lords of science hiding there. Though we tried to avoid conflict, many science lords were found and ended by the primal war bands. I was but the sole survivor, the last remaining lord of science. In order to protect myself, I adopted the wisdom once shared by the Chozo. I merged the ways of new science with the ways of old magic. I built mighty Mogenars out of stone and placed them outside the walls of my home, there to silently protect me from all enemies. It's teasing the final boss of Bryyo. That could be a problem. Oh, it is a problem.
Samus, there are 2 anti-aircraft turrets protecting. Your ship will not be able to get a clear shot while those guns are active.
I noticed. Uh-oh. What are you so mad about? Sit down. Take a chill pill. You know, something I was just thinking about, was the similarities between the Tesseract weapons and Phazon. Or Phazon weaponry, anyway. Not only do they both, like, instantly vaporize their targets, but also... Whoa, what the heck? Is he, like, trying to hop over to my side or something? Not only do they vaporize their targets, and the blasts are also blue, but also they have interdimensional slash... Sorry about that. They have interdimensional slash portal properties. Now, of course, when a Tesseract weapon hits somebody, whether they're actually dead or actually teleported somewhere is kinda up for debate, I imagine, but... Fast targets can evade the limited targeting system of the Remorse turret. The Space Pirates have replaced their dated Humility turrets, those are from Prime 2, with a new unit designed by top engineers. Powered by Phazon, the Remorse unit is capable of withstanding more damage than the earlier model. Is that so? Let's wait for the... Oh, here they come again. And boom! Wait, I was supposed to destroy you. Also, I didn't scan you yet. Space-powered doors are based on stolen Federation technology. They include a low energy. I see. How do you like the look? In for a fight, yes sir. Ah! Now he's trapped in the field with the energy going off. Will it kill him? Will it kill him? It didn't kill him. Excuse you. Oh, it's raining again. I love it. Hopefully these guys don't do it again, but somebody threw a grenade at me. And whenever they do that, it throws me into hyper mode. And the last time I tried to record this, the minute it threw me into hyper mode, it also Made my software go haywire. It's like, yeah, EMP grenade. You're not kidding. I just thought that was so funny. I wish I could have kept it in. But the thing is, it just got so screwed up that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop this recording. Get wrecked, son. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Well. Ah, shoot. The timer gets less, it seems. Unless it actually doesn't, and I'm just... too slow, Buffalo. Kablooey. Oh, hello. You weren't invited to this party. Oh, wait a minute, that was me. Ah. So they're using the field gel to, for blasts for the turret. Well, not too long ago, I went on Amazon and bought me some new remotes and nunchucks. So hopefully, I won't have to deal with that much. Anyway, oh, that's War Pound. Corpses riddled with energy burns from drone and weapon fire. These remind me of those tube things you fire at in the room with Mother Brain is. And, like, they even shrink, too, when you shoot at them. Now, they don't grow back, which is the dissimilarity, but... get lost. Got some Phazon veins here. Ah. Got some mushrooms. Phazon fungus grows only in highly corrupted regions vulnerable to weapon fire. The soft bodies of Phazon fungus are easily damaged by weapon fire. These organisms are commonly found in areas that are highly concentrated with Phazon. The growths can be highly destructive and will feed on any organic matter. As the fungus grows, it corrupts the surrounding area further and will continue to spread out. Now, regarding the terminal corruption game over, I mentioned how Hello, butterflies. I mentioned how my view of what is actually going on there is probably different than most people's. And what I mean by that is that most folks, and this may be actually what's on the Metroid Wiki, I don't know, but then again, the Metroid Wiki is not necessarily composed of the actual creators of Metroid, like all wiki pages. Cornered and shot by 6 different attackers. One for each limb. Shrapnel embedded within the target's body suggests he was killed by a mine explosion. Ouch. Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice that somehow. But what most people will contend, I think, is that when Samus falls to the Phazon corruption, aka the terminal corruption game over, what is happening there is that Samus is becoming a second Dark Samus. That's not the way I see it, though. Oh, dang. This isn't the one I want to start out with. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It was fine. Oh, I feel stupid. Though I know I'm not. Just had a blonde moment, because I'm blonde. Both in real life and in game. Alright, like I was saying, that's not the way I see what's going on. When Samus falls to the Phazon corruption. The way I see what's actually going on is that rather than Samus becoming a second Dark Samus, she actually becomes Dark Samus. And my reasoning for that is, like, related to a number of various analyses. One of which I mentioned in, like, my Prime 2 walkthrough. How I see Dark Samus as not just a metaphorical manifestation of Samus's dark side, but literally Samus's dark side manifested. And also related to Dark Samus basically horcruxing herself She knows too late. And embedding her, like, a piece of herself within each of the other bounty hunters. Which is like, you know, why the Federation refers to it as the unique Phazon. And why the Space Pirates refer to it as the Mark of Corruption. Or specifically, her Mark of Corruption. Where basically it's literally a piece of Dark Samus herself within each of the bounty hunters. And as that corruption grows within each of the hunters, that piece of Dark Samus matures within each of them, to the point where if they actually do fall to the Phazon corruption, then they become bound to her will. And either it allows Dark Samus to actually possess them, or to effectively possess them because they're bound to her will. Like we saw in Rundus's case. Super Techno has become unstable, but is still operating. But I think it's different in Samus's case. Because, well, I mean, like, Dark Samus herself, I mean, you know, they're, like, Samus and Dark Samus are clearly linked spiritually in some way. At least I think the games make that very clear. Sorry about that. Crushed vessel appears to have been caught in the explosion from the shield generator. Ah. Oh, but I just got it paid off. And in my Prime 2 walkthrough, I basically went into detail why, which if you're wondering which episode specifically, it was the Duel of Eerie. Which is the episode where you have the second duel with Dark Samus in the elevator. Also, what's interesting is that episode literally goes from the lowest part in the entire game to the highest part in the entire game. Or like lowest area to the highest area. Eerie being the highest area, hence the name. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry about that. Apparently my software didn't like me going into hyper mode there. But... yeah, I forgot to scan this guy. Reptilicus Hunter by the looks of it. 143 unique energy burns. Wow. But in that episode, I basically went into detail why I see Dark Samus as, like, actually the literal manifestation of Samus's dark side, and how basically that side of her was exorcised, if you will, out of Samus. And so there was a separation of something. And so Dark Samus, in embedding her mark of corruption within Samus, is basically creating a way for her to be reunited with Samus, except being the permanent, dominant side. Like, not just the dark side, not just Samus's dark side consuming her within the first prime by a little bit, but now she's literally consumed by her dark side, like, forever, if she falls to the Phazon corruption. Which, again, like, I find it interesting that it doesn't say corruption when you die, or when you fall to the Phazon corruption. It says terminal corruption. Hang on a second. Pilot status deceased. Yep. Hello, friends. Did you miss me? But anyway. Vimsh the Second. That's my understanding of Polish coming into play. Yes, I'm learning Polish because it's my ancestral language. And SZ in Polish makes a sh sound, and I believe it's the same way in Hungarian. Anyway, the first emperor of the Eschard dynasty. Neat. And now the pirates are in this area again. But I find it unique, or interesting, and also telling that when Samus falls to the Phazon corruption, it's, what? How did you fall in there? You're just stupid, I guess. But it specifically notes falling to the Phazon corruption as terminal corruption, meaning that Samus actually died when she fell to the Phazon corruption. Which I think all the more points to Samus not actually becoming another Dark Samus, but actually she becomes Dark Samus. That they become one and the same now. Again. Except Samus herself is dead, with only her literal dark side, the living component. And also later you find a log in Skytown that talks about how the Phazon within the space pirate bodies is actually keeping them alive. Like, the only thing that's the only reason they're alive is the Phazon within. Which communicates to me, since obviously not all of the pirates died. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Since obviously not all of the pirates died, I think he's stuck there. Since obviously there are still space pirates after Prime 3, not all of them were bound to her will. And so not all of them perished with her. Probably the ones that actually perished with her were what the space pirates themselves call her disciples. In which case it's like they have like literally sold their souls to Dark Samus. Because once she dies, then they die too. So obviously the only pirates that died when Dark Samus died were also the ones who were being sustained by the Phazon within their bodies. I like this little mechanic of traveling across hazardous material by creating little ice platforms. You don't... There's not really an example of that in the 2D Metroid games. Now there is, in some cases, like, you are freezing a creature within the hazardous material and stepping on them, but you're not actually creating frozen matter within the material. Which, speaking of which, whoever, if any of my viewers have not played AM2R, I highly recommend it. The attention to detail in that game and just the sheer work or amount of work that's in there, and how authentic it looks. It really is just a fantastic... Oh, ow! Yeah, they can do that. Can really catch you off guard. Cannon base is still in construction. Unit appears to be nearing completion. Oh, you guys are new. Armored Arrow Trooper. Covered with a thin layer of armor. Susceptible to explosive attacks. Armored Arrow Troopers are deployed in harsh combat zones. Their armor is resilient but susceptible to explosive blasts. In battle, they use twin remote. Okay. Cool. Oh, ow. What the? guessing there was actually a bit of the article that it didn't read, because they haven't done that move before, like throwing those bomb things. Appears to be the sanity, but construction is incomplete. Alright. Yeah, well, we can't allow that, can we? So there. But why I bring up AM2R, one particular detail that I just absolutely loved that Milton Guasti put in it, Milton Guasti being the creator of it, his online name being Dr. Mario 64. Isn't there a Jolly Roger drone in here? Oh no, worse. But one particular detail I absolutely loved was how he changed ice physics. Like normally, when you freeze something, in a Metroid game, it's not affected by gravity. Or its buoyancy remains the same in water. But one particular detail that he added was making it so that frozen objects fell to the ground if they were airborne, like a Metroid or something. And frozen objects in the water floated to the top. Oh, I wasn't letting go. And that was really cool, I thought. I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Sweet. Let's do this. Yeah, Rory Unit's gonna talk to me in a second, I think. Just tell me to go there.
The destruction of the generators has disabled the Leviathan shield. The seed is now.
Oh, now there's a Jolly Roger drone in here.
You must fly there and find a way to destroy it.
Way ahead of you, computer. I mean, I realize when you're just that smart and all, that's easy to forget that other people also have got critical thinking. Oh, no, you don't. Ah, shoot, they got away. They left behind some people. Oh, wait a minute, that was a... This guy's new. Wait, what? Huh? But he had a shield. Unless... I'm confused. Oh well. Actually, let me just... Space Pirates. Whatever. Hold them up in the name of the law. I mean, I know I'm on my way back to my ship, but, like... Recording issues. What? Oh, hello. I don't really pay attention to my radar that much. I probably should. I think I may have actually been able to make it there. Gears are used to process raw fuel gel before it is sent to the piping network. I see. The pirates are just like, okay, we're out of here. Bryo's a lost cause. Mission abort! Mission abort! Did you get left behind? You know, Val, you're in my way. You space pirates are very impertinent. And just to let you know, I don't like impertinent young crabs. Siven into ship. Alright, it's time to destroy the seed. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're not corrupted? Interesting. It's capable of generating massive quantities of Phazon. Semi-sentient organic structure, Phazon tentacles are harmful, but its top can be safely touched. The tops don't sting you, that's it! Parasitic fungus relies on the seed for sustenance. It is saturated with Phazon, but not yet harmful. I see. Leviathan doors function in the same way normal doors do. Shooting the energy shield will cause the bone plates to retract and allow you to walk through. It's like the energy itself is like this sort of slime over the bones. Wow. Deadly, but beautiful, nonetheless. It's gonna look like little amoebas or something. The Mogenar, I presume. Reptilicus War Golem appears to be receiving energy from the core of the seed. Large amounts of concentrated Phazon are pouring out from the seed's core and onto the golem. There's that magic. Mogenar, ancient Reptilicus War Golem. Orbs appear to be source of power. Corrupted War Golem, reanimated and energized with Phazon, relies on socketed energy orbs as a source of power. The orbs themselves have a fragile exterior, but contain pure Phazon energy within. This energy must be completely overloaded before it will be destroyed. Eliminating all power sources is the only way to bring Mogenar offline. Neat. I like some everlasting gobstoppers in there. Truth be told, there's kind of only one reason I'm not a huge fan of this boss. And that's because I don't like the music. Like, it's rather uninteresting. Whoa. Now this guy is like really hard to fight in hyper mode difficulty. Here, let me just hit your belly button real quick. Oh, what's so funny? What? Tell me the joke. I like jokes. No more belly button. Baby, he needs to tell you something. I don't got a belly button. Okay. We're done here. Yay. Oh. I'm like, why isn't he opening up? Then I realized, oh. He's doing the foot thing. The, in need of a pedicure stage. Pedicure's the next level, dropping some bombs. Come on, Fatso, get over here. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Ah, it got bigger. That can't be good. She doesn't look too good. Getting physically ill from that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nunchuck giving me stick again. I'm shiny. I'm shiny. Okay. I don't really like Moana, to be honest. It's like a not so great version of like The Little Mermaid. That's also kind of boring. It's funny, yes, but largely uninteresting. In my opinion, anyway. Sorry about that. Just walking out. Yeah.
Bryyo is now saved from further Phazon corruption. Thank you, Samus.
Oh,
The next objective will be Elysia. Though Gore is stationed there, the Leviathan's Phazon contamination is still spreading. The impact point is hidden deep within the storm clouds of this planet. You will not be able to reach its location. Instead, you may land near an automated research facility floating high above the surface, where GF Aurora Unit 217 is stationed. Unit 217 has been infected by the corruption virus and is currently offline. I have uploaded a program to your suit that will purge any traces of corruption in the AU and restore its functionality. Once Unit 217 has been restored, it will help us find a way to destroy the Leviathan. We are concerned about Gore ever since he lost contact with us. We hope he is safe. Good luck, Samus.
Well, that was really annoying that the thing glitched out during the cutscene that I couldn't pause during. Oh well. Goodbye, Bryyo. See you on the flip side. This may be my favorite area in all of Metroid. next time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I hope to see y'all next time. Ciao.